So what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to do a review of at least kind of special comic, because it didn't originally start out as a comic, but it started first as a series of beat 'em up games. It came from Land Rising Sun that debuted in the arcades, later in the NES, and eventually got a remake that I'll come back to later. But Double Dragon issue 1 by Marvel Comics, published in 1991. And basically, for those of you who don't know how I do these types of videos, I always go to who the team is first, then I go to who did the art, who did the inks, who did the letters, the cover, editors, the synopsis, which in this case is a simple one, a quick breakdown, which is easy. I don't have to be dependent on my phone and the storage that goes with it. I could just do it in OBS. I also have the physical somewhere, so it makes things a lot easier. Let me tell you that. The pros of the technology of today are pretty useful for this. And after the breakdown, we're going to the good, bad, and the ugly, the final verdict, where I give my score from. It goes from let's say kind of old school rating from 10 out of 100 is 1 out of 10 till 100 out of 100 is 10 out of 10, which hardly happened. In this case, it won't be either, but it's not bad either. And I'll also be using sites like Mycomicshop.com, the Double Dragon fandom site, and of course the Leagueofcomicgeeks, which didn't have a lot of information on it because there isn't much to give here. And there might be some things that you might agree with me about, might disagree with me about. I'm like, that's alright. I mean, I'm kind of done with the drama surrounding it in a certain space where you don't. When you don't like a certain creator, you're suddenly a communist, or if you don't like this creator, you're suddenly a neo-Nazi. I think let's just keep it civil, right? Like Captain Frugal, for example, I want to go back to the old days where we can just discuss which comic books are good. Is the cover art good? Were the heroes good? Was the writing exceptional or not? Those are the discussions that we need to have, and it goes where it is things like American comics, manga, webcomics, manhwa, European comics, doesn't matter. As long as you don't have to read everything, as long as you find common ground. That's pretty much it. So first we go to who the team is, which I'll be using. Here's my little mouse, by the way. So Stan Lee presents. The writer is Dwayne McDuffie. Tom Rainey is the pencils. Brad Van Katta. I hope I didn't butcher his name. The inker and colorist. I didn't. And of course letters. Pat Brosseau. Also, it's probably a French descent. Ivan Skolnick, managing editor. Fabian Icieza. Hope I didn't spell it right. If I didn't, my apologies in advance. I'm terrible with names. And Tom DeFalco, the editor-in-chief. So we're going straight to the synopsis. When the cover was done by Brett and Larry Stroman. So Brad Vakata and Larry Stroman. So to the synopsis, which is actually easy. For those of you who are familiar with the games, I'll do a quick synopsis and a quick history of this comic and what caused Marvel to publish it in the first place. Originally, it didn't start out as a comic. It started more like a series of let's say the genre says it already. It's in the name, beat 'em up games. That were originally published on the arcade by Technōs Japan on April 1987, and 1987, and in April 1988 it debuted on the NES in both Europe and Iran. There we go. And of course in June 1988 on in North America on the NES, It's also known as the Nintendo Entertainment System. Eventually, yeah, it got a few games from, and yeah, eventually a remake somewhere in the early 2000s, I think. Until yeah, unfortunately, Technōs Japan, it didn't make it into the 21st century. So eventually, Arc Systems W, that's how I call it, Arc Systems World, I think, Works, decided to purchase intellectual rights that included Double Dragon. And yeah, basically what it's about two guys. Originally Billy Lee, deviates from Bruce Lee, get it? The blue guy, Jimmy Lee, the red guy. And the whole purpose of the game is, it's already in the genre. It's like yeah, it's like the book's already written. Basically, the principle of it is basically beating up every single fuck that comes in your way with all kinds of mixed martial arts moves, and eventually save your girlfriend Marion, who's also quite a looker too. I checked the site, and yeah, that's about it. And that's also the synopsis of the story. So we're going to the rundown. So here it starts here. Her name is Marion Steele. She's Leopold's best undercover police officer, and the assignment of a lifetime. Oligopolis, I'm terrible for reading, was once a thriving metropolis. Now it withers under the shadow of corruptions. Oligopolis' many evils flow from a single source, the crime lord known only as Nightfall. Against all odds, Officer Steele penetrated Nightfall's organization, amassing the evidence that the city needs to end his reign. Then she tried to leave, and didn't work out, because she got kidnapped. So, nearly helpless, Marion Steele fights what little fight she can, concentrating on the main calm and conserving air, all the while searching for any way to escape from it. And she can help remember how she came to be. And Marion Steele grew up in, yeah, Oligopolis. No one knows better than she was at a very different place, so yeah. That was a different time for that. That was before Nightfall. Now the city is his. Basically the big antagonist of this entire story. Antagonist. I'm terrible with my language skills today, so there you go. Fast and Twilight Falls, a crime lord that no one on the right side of the law has ever seen, organized a bizarre alliance of criminals that block the lights from Oligopolis. But Nightfall's terrors are held at bay by a tiny twin flame, a pair of mysterious martial artists, or is known as the Double Dragon. So in this case, Billy Lee, the blue guy, and Jimmy Lee, the red guy. And they work on the cover, trying to mask Nightfall. Marion Steele inadvertently solved another mystery, the secret of the Double Dragon, which are known as both the blue guy, Jimmy Lee, or Billy Lee, and Jimmy Lee, the red guy. And yeah, she here to figure out the identity. And yeah, eventually they decide and there yeah, she's on a mission, and then she gets waited by one of Nightfall's goons. And subliminal, I don't want to have to use this, honey, you don't have time. And she falls from balcony, but she gets saved by some other guys. If I thought otherwise, child, you wouldn't leave here alive. Women still will be back with help as soon as we can. And they come to the Dragon House headquarters, especially like in a small dojo, where Billy and Jimmy, in dojo on, immersed, I would hope, in studies. We intend to interrupt their work as well. Marion is in trouble, sensei. She needs the dragons. Then your haste is warranted. Let's join them. Billy, Jimmy, I'm tired of Japanese accents, so there you go. Hey guys, couldn't wait until we were done practicing, so they're in the middle practicing their martial arts. And you know how Jim gets about stuff sometimes. We have not yet completed our kata, Bill. Let's see. Tend to the task, most in need. Jimmy, me order. Order of priority is no better than chaos. Yeah, what he said. Superhumans. Superluminal got Marion. Oof. What? And she almost got to us too. So yeah, the kids were almost in trouble as well. I had to take a sip of tea for that. You guys got away from Superluminal? No way, he's got super speed powers. He must have allowed them to escape in order to lure us back to him. It surely is a trap. Right, let's go. Double Dragon? I don't see it on the way. Then let us begin. Not here. In the Dragon Slayer. Why sensei? To which your aunt must always keep in sight of your beginnings. There you go. Well, that was not bad at all. Probably sounds terrible when this video gets posted, but who knows. Look again, young dragons. Dragon. And remember, the way of the dragon is the way of the spirit. The force of him is the force of life itself. Only a chosen few are ever blessed with knowledge of the dragon force. There's one in a generation, perhaps less. You two are special twin brothers. Two yet one, yin and yang, light and dark, in opposition yet in perfect harmony. Tim and James, you have been chosen to be the guardians of the dragon force. The dragon force. In return, the power to the dragon force is yours to call upon. But be warned, you must remain in harmony. If you should lose its balance, if either side becomes too strong, the whole suffers, and may even be destroyed. It is destiny together you are Tabo to Dragon. Tabo to Dragon. There you go. Together your power and skill are more than doubled, but individually you're each less than half the whole. Remember to always travel as one, your victory is assured. So yeah, they go on their way, come across a bunch of goons, we're in it to kill them, and they jump off their motorbikes and they go straight to business, beat everyone up, just like in the games. Hey Jim, where are you? I'm securing my vehicle. Securing your vehicle? I knew I forgot to do something, and the other guys come around. I don't know all their names, since I only played a little while, and yeah. It's not an easy game, the first one, and yeah. So together they may. And yeah, they think they climb up a hill, and together they may. Give me one good reason why I shouldn't clean your clock. Excellent choice of words. Here's one. Got some kind of weapon? I do not think so. I can confess, if I do not understand the significance, you will. Understand you gentlemen are looking for Marion Steel. I said Leagueofcomicgeeks. I don't have time for games. Oh, but you do. The small hourglass is in sync with the large one. Runs out of time, so is she. So yeah, basically, as the hourglass runs out, she's dead. I want to tell you where your friend is, so what do you say? You can either take me in, or go get her. I will end this now. Wait, Jim. Alright, Leagueofcomicgeeks. Tell us where she is. And he tells him where she is. Yeah, they drive with their motorbikes. Of course, the weight is not enough for more. It won't be able to be supported by the bridge, so they enter on the bridge by 1,000 goons, and you bet $100,000 for whoever kills either of them first. And they decide to. Jim decides to divide more evenly and take them out each by one. And Billy takes the leader and make quick work of the goons, but the leader is not so easily destroyed. Where is he? And yeah, one of them blows up the bridge, and they crash into the river. Or not, but they just hang on tight at the rope of one on the glass bridge, and hang on the rope on the tight one as well. Okay, it could be worse, thanks. And come on then, double time. Marines defending is depending on us. Still, yeah, fortunately the quality of the PDF is not that good, but I thought I'd make my best of it. And the dragon's still alive. They are formidable foes, but even they are not a match for the power of exoskeleton. Especially another kind of tech-based villain. No, the hourglass. Never mind that. Look up there. Someone's holding up the whole bridge with his bare hands. That's not possible. And skeleton throws the bridge into the river. She's doing just fine until you told him it wasn't impossible. And they cannot hold up. They're hanging on to the rocks. They can't hold much longer. But one of them uses his key, his energy of the double dragon to climb up the mountain or up the hill, away from the river, and back to Terra Firma, where Exoskeleton is waiting for them. Can't beat, and he gets apparently kicked out with one good kick to the chin, but he comes back and throws a rock at him, just like Killer Croc. And I will hold up my hand, and they one of them seems to be Jimmy, the blue guy. Uses his power to destroy the rock, and Billy, Jimmy Lee the red guy throws it back, and Billy, the blue guy, destroys the rock, and make quick work of him. I don't know, Jim, you want to be best man at me and Marion's wedding? Perhaps you will be best man at ours. In any case, your fantasy will be moot if we do not move quick. Are you okay? Fine, no thanks to you. Okay. There's some trouble brewing in the Yin and Yang territory, so to go to the headquarters, the palace, whatever it is, fortress, and they have to move across all kinds of tricks, similar to what happened in the games. Kinds of tricks that might catch them off balance, move in between them. Use the power of the Dragon Force to get through all those obstacles. I wonder why what's not relaxed my guard. They are very likely Shadow Warriors, and they come across some Shadow Warriors to seem to get the upper hand first, but I'm gonna first take a cup of tea, or sip of tea. Now, the sensei promises that victory was assured. Of course, sensei said. Sensei said if we tried as one, you would win. Hope I remember how to get the Dragon Force to him doing. But foolish, only together we are the double dragon. There's still time on the scalp on the Dragon Force, so they call him Dragon Force. They break through the wall, and fine put aside the differences. A rivalry could have led to the death of not only ourselves, but also to that of the Fire faction. He said a mouthful. Look, and there's they come across Marion, who's caught in the hourglass, who's trying to catch her breath, but not for long. There goes the nunchuck, and boom, they crash. Devins, get my purse here. Here it is. Oh no, the ledger is gone. Nightfall is long gone. All this was for nothing. At least you're alive. Marion, wait. Okay, it was a banal thing to say. I don't think it calls for gunplay. Well, it does call for gunplay because there's a Shadow Warrior behind you. But I digress. Good shot, Marion. Won't have been necessary if you have checked on the Shadow Warriors while I freed her. I'm tired of you acting like you're the only one who cares about her. Let's all in here and now. Check first if the video is working, and it is working. Great. Terribly prepared, I know. Agreed then, and to the victor her hand. Key. And they fight for the love of their lives. Ah, love triangles. I have a love-hate relationship with them, that's why I always break them apart. Hey, are you guys nuts? I'm not some kind of prize for you to fight over. I know what's happening. Sensei. Contacting us through the Dragon Force. This whole thing was a red herring. I don't understand. Nightfall is just distracting us. He has run us away in order to steal the source of our powers, the dragon statue itself, so the power of the Dragon Force. The power of the dragon added to his own, Nightfall will be unstoppable. If he controls the Dragon Force, we may be powerless to stop him. It's finally won. Leagueofcomicgeeks belongs to Nightfall, and which will be followed up in next double Geo Party. And well, that's about it. So going back to square one, where we're going to do plus and minus. First of all, good cover art, pretty yeah, how do you say it, kind of yeah, fitting for the time period, the early 90s. It's typical early 90s style for American comics at least. And it's not your typical cape shit art. It's just yeah, similar to the plot of the video games itself. It's beating up some goons, face off against yeah, Nightfall, goons, etc. And eventually saving the girlfriend from being drowned by the sands of time, or buried by the sands of time. And is more focused on mixed martial arts and yeah, not typical yeah, fighting with capes and stuff. Superpowers. They have superpowers, but they come from a source that yeah, kind of makes sense. And yeah, didn't feel like a mutation or anything. It's something unique, to say less. The minus, the art could be more consistent at times, and as much as I like the cover, I kind of understand why you went with this type of yeah, style, because yeah, a 90s thing, probably late 80s style kind of thing. But I would have been better if they used the something more close to the original looks, the Ogi baggy trousers look, or martial arts outfits, than yeah, just yeah, some leather jumpsuits. But that's something I agree with Wild Elf. So yeah, we have we found a common ground in that regard. So yeah, that's the only complaint. But the rest is yeah, it's yeah, a good start to yeah, potentially good 6-issue series. Unfortunately, I couldn't find a trade, and yeah, like I said, I had to save. I had to do it through OBS, through a digital file, to make it yeah, to save my internal storage on my phone and on my Google Drive, because otherwise Daddy or Mother Susan is going to complain you don't have enough storage left, yada yada. But yeah, I digress. The final verdict, it's a 75 out of 100. Good start, plus it adds layers to a game where the sole purpose otherwise is beat them up and saving your girlfriend, Marion, and that's it. And yeah, so this is how you adapt things from a video game into yeah, good way. This the first issue at least is a good way to introduce elements from a video game and adapt them into an American comic format, webcomic format, whatever. So yeah, unfortunately they didn't make a lot of those. Wonder why it only lasted 6 issues. Unfortunately, after that they went straight to make more cape shit stuff, which is unfortunate, but yeah, it is what it is, unfortunately. So the next step is who knows, maybe I'll do issue 2, maybe I'll do issue. I go with the Flash of Two Worlds. So yeah, till then, this hope you like this review, and yeah, I said leave a like, subscribe if you want to see me make more videos like this. And yeah, if you want to see what I created, Java Warrior issue 1 and 2 are both available on Global Comics, where you can read them both in yeah, vertical scrolling format and yeah, the traditional format with art and pencils by Nefarious Watcher, by Nev. And yeah, they're also available as DRM-free PDF files for just $2 US, and you can also go to Gumroad in case you have the physical editions for 8 euros minus the shipping costs, 14, so 8 euros each. Fortunately, the shipping cost is something I cannot control, but yeah, don't let it stop you. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Till the next one, and after I drink my last sip of tea, I go do my greeting, because it fits the game and the genre. Yeah, wa mata ne. Adios.